Corals. Humans have been intrigued by their inhabitants and captivated by their beauty since their discovery. However, in recent years, corals have been in the news for another reason: coral bleaching. But how much do we really know about this phenomena, and does it even matter? In order to understand coral bleaching, we must first understand the mechanics of how corals function and survive. Coral falls under the kingdom Animalia, the phylum Cnidaria, and the class Anthozoa. This means that coral, strangely, yes, is an animal, and like all animals, it requires energy to survive. But the problem is, coral is sessile, and it can't obtain enough energy on its own. An algae called zooxanthellae inhabits the tissue of corals and performs photosynthesis to turn light energy into chemical energy. Because of this, most of their color comes from the zooxanthellae's pigment. Their pigment allows for the absorption and reflection of specific wavelengths of light. So, the zooxanthellae and the coral polyps have their symbiotic relationship to thank for their ability to thrive, and this is reflected externally as they display their vibrant colors. The zooxanthellae receives protection from the corals, and the corals receive energy from the zooxanthellae. So then what's going on? Why are corals losing their color? Well, sometimes corals will expel their zooxanthellae from its tissue. And this is a process that we've termed coral bleaching. Well, then you might be wondering, if corals and zooxanthellae share a symbiotic relationship where both of them are benefiting, then why is the coral expelling the zooxanthellae? The answer is oxidative stress. As seawater temperatures begin to rise, the cellular balance between molecules called free radicals and antioxidants becomes unfavorable. If the free radicals are in excess, they will start reacting with other atoms willy-nilly, and if the antioxidants are in shortage, they won't be able to stop this from happening. This stress is the reason why the corals will expel their zooxanthellae. And this matters. Corals have some of the highest biodiversity in the world, and if the corals can no longer house some animals, those animals will be displaced from their homes. And corals are some sources of human medicine. Chemicals that sessile organisms use as defense are extracted for humans. The Caribbean sea cucumber, for example, supplies a chemical that can be used to treat cancer and chemotherapy. Unfortunately, if seawater temperatures continue to rise like it is now, coral reefs will be destroyed. But recently, more attention has been brought to this problem, and there have been efforts to restore them through methods like propagation.